Hey guys, Morgan's Maintenance. Today's video, I'm going to take you guys along on the ride with me, doing some reorganization in my truck as far as drywall supplies go. And again, this is mostly for patching. Currently, I'm running a Milwaukee PACKOUT crate and then also a Milwaukee ammo. The crate holds all my quick set mud, tape, just different stuff like that, stuff that I need. And then over here is all my knives and all those kinds of things. I actually have a video for the ammo crate if you want to watch that. Well, currently that takes up like 3 slots. So this clicks into a Milwaukee rolling box on the left side of my truck, and then over here on the right side I have my ammo case along with my Milwaukee PACKOUT vacuum. But I'm trying to consolidate. I'm going to see if I can move all these things into the MODBOX 2.0 medium-sized toolbox, because then I can just put this on that Klein single drawer. That's going to gain me an adapter plate in case I need it later, and then also I'll gain a half a stack of some Milwaukee organizers that I can put in the back as well. So I'm going to see if all this stuff will fit, take you guys along for the ride. Obviously, you could do this with a Milwaukee toolbox that's probably this size as well too, if that's something you want to do. I just thought it might be interesting and thought I'd share it with you. But let's go ahead and see if we can make all these things fit. So I'm going to start out by saying I chose right now to do this because I just finished a drywall job. So I just threw some stuff in here before I threw it in my truck. This isn't the normal state of like these crates and the ammo box. I'm going to clean stuff as we're going through here. But again, the MODBOX medium toolbox with the 2.0, it's got those spring latches that we can pop up. This one has this little tray in there. I may use that, I may not. We're about to find out, I guess. But the biggest things, I'll start over here on the crate first, are my actual mud containers. I think these were old protein powder or collagen that Miss Maintenance uses or something. So that's going to take up the bulk of the room. I keep a small thing of 5-minute mud and also a 20-minute mud. And let's see, I think that might actually be close. That's another reason why I want to do this. With the crate, sometimes I end up just throwing stuff on the top. It makes it too tall, and then I have a problem getting it in and out of my truck. This is going to force me to have to shut this lid. But let me make sure that's pretty close right there. Yeah, that's still shut, so we're good. I thought I might have to find a different container. So that's the two main things. Now, I went ahead of time and cut a little slot of wood right here. Let me go ahead and grab that. You have to do a few things to the wood. This is 1/2-inch plywood. There's a little spot here that you have to notch around. Let's see if you can see that maybe in the video. There's also a spot up in the front that if you don't, and then 1/2 inch is a little bit too thick, so I rabbited out a little bit of that wood as well to make it to where this can slide down in there. And I made this out of wood right now. Since some of this stuff that I end up putting in here ends up being wet later, I might possibly change this out to something else. But this is, again, I don't even know that I'll keep it this way. This is a trial run. And I put it at this height so that I can still put this in the middle if I want to, or off to the side. I don't know, again, if I'm going to use that, but just in case, because basically I just want to stop so stuff's not rolling all over the place. So the next thing that's going to be the biggest thing is going to be my tape. I usually keep a roll of fiber fuse. Let me go ahead and get this straightened back out. This stuff make your guys' hands itchy. It drives Miss Maintenance, as she helped me one time put it on somewhere. She was handing me pieces, and it ate her up, but it doesn't really bother me too bad. I can feel it a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and get this rolled up and tuck this down in here as well. And then I should have, let me look down in here, it's just a plastic bag. Sometimes I keep those in there. Yeah, I've got some mesh tape as well. We'll see if both these rows, they should fit in there. So that way I got a roll of each one of those. I have paper tape. I really don't use it that much anymore ever since I've been using fiber fuse. So I'm going to leave this out for now. If I got room later, I'll put it in. I also keep an old Joey pouch with some drywall screws in there. That way I've got some. Again, if I'm doing a patch, I'll have all that kind of stuff in here. I don't think that's going to go there. So we'll have to wait and see on that. Here's my little mixer blade. I'll clean this up later, but I need to come and knock all that stuff off. Actually, let me clean it real fast. That's probably cleaned up enough. I'm going to go ahead and put this tray in here because I can't think of anything else big. Actually, I'm not going to be able to put the tray there. I'd have to put it off over here to the side. So we'll have to see if that works out with this big of a roll of tape. Here's some plastic knives just for temporary stuff. Again, I don't know that I'm going to keep these in here, but I'm going to shove them down in here and see if it goes. I just use this for stuff if it's a throwaway, because sometimes I do stuff besides drywall, and it's good to have those in there. Old cups that I use to get water. I usually keep a couple of those to use for mixing this in a bucket. I'm already thinking I might end up being tight on room. We'll find out here in just a second. Because as of now, I'd have to put my drywall screws just kind of sitting up here. But these are the main things. I've got a whole nother Joey pouch with drywall screws. I definitely don't need two of them. I think I've got 1 5/8 in one, 1 1/4. I'll probably just carry the 1 5/8, and that way I'll just be covered either way that I want to look at it. Here's my biggest knife. Go ahead and clean this a little bit. This last job that I was working at, I didn't have really a good spot to clean up anything. It was kind of like a place that didn't even hardly have any water, so all my stuff's a little bit dirtier. So I normally, in my ammo case, just take a bunch of my dirtier microfiber cloths and just kind of put some down the bottom, just so it's not such a blunt deal hitting on that right there. I've got my Easy or my MudFlex tools little container there. I can already see this thing right here is probably not going to happen, so that's going to have to go on top. So here's my, I think this one's a 10-inch skimming blade. Possibly swap that like that. And then here's all my other knives. I don't think I ended up using but my small ones, so let's see how these go. So I'm probably not going to have as good an organization because I've got more dividers using a PACKOUT crate and this right here. Here's a bucket scoop. I mean, if I can fit it in there, fine, just to be with my drywall tools. Don't normally use that. And here's a little small thing of fiber fuse left over and a small thing of mesh tape. So I need to use those up. So I'm just going to stack them up here for now. This mixer blade I haven't used ever since I bought the level 5 mixing blade. So this can now come out too. Usually keep some primer in case there's some paper that's ripped off. I might end up having to put, let's just move these on over here. I'm going to make all the knives on this side. Need some mixing cups. Some primer can probably go in here. I usually use Kills. Matter of fact, I had to buy this one day because I didn't have any Kills. We'll do that. Blue chalk for patches. Here's a little kicker. And then more rags down in the bottom. Here's a small knife. Here's my 2 protectors for my skim blades. I'll go ahead and put them in there. Let's go ahead and put them on actually. This is a live-ish recording, no stops, no planning. That's actually a little bit long, I think, so it's going to make it to where I can't put this because it was really close. Actually, that's going now. So I'm just going to run it without those. They fall off all the time anyway, so they end up driving you crazy. I'll still save them. I'm not going to throw them away. And then everything else that's in here is just extra rags at the bottom. So I'll go ahead and throw these down in there as well. So really the only thing I'm not putting in here currently is my drywall screws. So if I do that, those will go easy. And then paper tape, I don't need it anymore. I honestly know I'm not going to use it. I love the fiber fuse. Here's my mixer. Throw that in there as well. And then the MudFlex, let's see if that goes on the top and still shuts. So there's everything in there shutting. Now, do I have it the most organized way? Probably not, but at least now I know everything will fit. Now I just got to figure out if there's a better way for me to go about doing it. This MudFlex pan would probably fit right here in the middle like that. I can put my mixer in there because I'm going to use that. And that might still shut. Yeah. And then let's see, that's pretty much about it. Maybe that, no, those won't go. Those are going to have to go like that. So I could either, the biggest thing I could probably do, because I can refill these most every day. I don't normally go through like that much mud on a patch. I could come up with some smaller of these and probably gain a whole corner over here for some other stuff. Because I wouldn't mind it if I could somehow get this in there which if I had shorter rolls, I think I could get that in there right now. Like if my rolls weren't so big, or if I smashed those down. Let's see what I got to do to get this in there. Because if I could get this in there, I could put the stuff in here that I don't use that often, like this stuff. What else I got? My mixer is here. Small row maybe that'll go. I'll use those up possibly. How will that go? See, it's just still hitting on those rows right there. Maybe I put my mud pan down here. That. Now that goes. That might be a little better. But what am I going to do here? So this could go. Yeah, so if I could come up with smaller of those maybe. Or once my rolls aren't so big, or get me some smaller rolls of this. One of the two. That's what I got to come up with. But everything seems like it fits in there pretty good like this. Like I like that a lot better than how I had it. You could probably even put this here, this here. And if I could just get those rolls down in there. Let's see if I go at an angle. Because I do use this on big drywall jobs. I get it out as well. But again, primarily it's in my truck all the time for small patches. That is so close. Then if I could just do this. So basically I just need a smaller row of flex tape. Or fiber fuse, I mean. And mesh tape. And if I do that. Good to go. But that's my initial loadout. Again, it's going to save me some space. I'll show you now with that in there how I move stuff around in my truck. So that's ultimately why I'm doing it. I felt like it was a good size box because I had a lot of stuff in here that I honestly don't really need. It's just I had room and I threw it in there. And if I can come up with some smaller rolls or some smaller containers for drywall mud so those fit in there on top of it possibly, then I'm going to have everything in there I need. But if you got some suggestions, you know, again, this is just a first attempt. I did it kind of live. Again, it's not a live video, but I just did it, set up my camera and started recording, seeing how it would go. Let me know in the comments below if you saw something that you thought would be better for me to do. Drop that in the comments and let me know what you think about it. As always, I hope this video was interesting. You guys stay safe, have a blessed day, and I'll see you in the next video.